of other people to really have that much impact, especially because you need to kill someone right at the beginning of a fight.
You can find Arteezy, that would be a big one. Slow down this game.
Silo was completely alone.
Rolling Boulder Smash as well, the Geomagnetic Grip. They've got the Fiend's Grip on top of this. Fenrir holding him down for Love You Love Me to get the kill, and now they look over at Sumail, who comes over. And Link hook stomp, nicely placed onto Fenrir. And now they've got the Fortune's End to lock down Love You Love Me. Follow-up should be there with the BKB being popped now. Sylar going in with a nice stun to lock up Fly. And now the Sanity's Clips dropped on a couple. The Ravage hits on 3 heroes here. They've got 4 dead, but the buyback comes out from Arteezy. Sumail trying to survive, trying to keep his team in it. Swell trying to TP out. Geomagnetic Grip, and the damage is there to kill off Fenrir. And Sylar's actually in trouble too. The Rolling Boulder comes in and he's stunned up. Sylar in a lot of trouble. We'll throw the Storm Hammer over at Fly, but there's nowhere to go. Frost Shield slows him up enough where they're able to chase and get not 1 but 2 kills here over top.
Well, that should be an easy tier 2 follow-up. They could probably Roche if they wanted as well. Though they might wait for that until they're ready to try and go high ground. Yeah, Sumail's still just hounding Lover over here.
They found Love You Love Me. They'll TP in S4, and the Omni Slash comes in from Bobica. It'll be just on S4, but actually bounces over to the Treants. XSS comes over. The Blade Fury's out. Love You Love Me dead, and they'll actually trade for S4. Sumail stays nearby, near enough where he gets stunned by the popping of the egg. But while that's all happening, Arteezy's like, yeah, I'm still playing this game. I may not have fought so much. You came to me last time, but now it's my time to come to you. Soul Line comes out, that locks him to crit, but Arteezy doesn't really quite care. He goes in past the tier 3s for a moment. The Sinister Gaze comes in on an XSS, and now with the Rolling Boulder coming through from crit, all he can do is Icarus dive away. Fenrir dead once again. The Stormhammer lands on 2 of these heroes, but XSS he's going to end up falling. 3 heroes gone to the side of Aster, make it 4. They all have no buyback, and a GG at 21 minutes is called by Aster EG.
Dealing enough damage. It's just a BKB Drow Ranger, and in goes the Tide.
Yeah, he is going to get silenced, though. He gets silenced right there. Got the BKB's mentioned on him. Brawl, follow with the Storm Hammer. Can't get the Ravage off. Down goes Thunder. He's out for 50 seconds, so no Ravage in the fight. The Soulbind once again going to be applied as the Earth Spirit. Out comes a Fate's Edict, the False Promise as well. He puts the Magnetize out. Now Oracle getting silenced up as well, but it's allowing Fate to do a little bit more before he inevitably goes down. They can kill the Axe, though. Paparazzi, he's doing work. He's also the Son of the Shadow Grave going to be applied at the last second on a Paparazzi. He didn't even need it, though. It felt like just runs down the Drow. The Reflection helping on top of that. And a buyback immediately from Drow. This fight just never ends. This is like round 3 going to be coming up.
So on the fight recap, I see 4 Shadow Waves and 2 Poison Touches and 1 Shallow Grave. So that's 7 spells cast. That's like 15 armor reduction for everyone in the vicinity. Terrorblade was doing so much damage. Mu goes in again.
Going out that Whirling Death right there, and they get the kill on Terrorblade. He had Sutter. He buys back immediately. Unable to get that initial Sutter off. Oracle, can he somehow survive? Fate's Edict, not going to work, buddy. He buys back, though, too. Triple kill for Mu. So you see Drow getting the kill on a Roshan, or at least trying to. The buyback from Terrorblade, sitting the illusion. This is going to be scary, though. Out comes the Ravage, though, finally. It's going to be snatched by Yang. He takes it for himself. Terrorblade now running away. Pops that Metamorphosis for him. He's going to be rooted up for the meantime, but now he's going into March. Realizing he has to fight. False Promise coming up as well. Mu sitting on top of him. He's getting the heals from Oracle, though. I believe Paparazzi should be fighting. In fact, he sunders Oracle just in case. Fear now being ran down by the Titan. I remember he's the one with the Aegis. As Mu, though, Mu's still feeling pretty cozy about all this. That Whirling Death doing so much damage. The Chakram. And now he's going to sit on top of his dead body as he comes back up. Earth Spirit nearby. And again, another Whirling Death. Chakram ready to go. He's going to be double combo, though, with the Earth Spirit rolling in over here. The call hitting the Oracle, but Oracle's able to kite away for now. He's getting some help from the Terrorblade, doing so much damage on Forev. And eventually he goes down again. Axe is out for another 40 seconds. Grimstroke going to be run down as well. So maybe the Aegis was used, but I think Vici Gaming is going to be the ultimate victor in the fight. Storm's been on point with those two. The map control's been there, so yeah, Morphling also getting his level 15 talent, which is that 15-second morph duration now. Going to continue to make use of that. This is obviously a comfortable hero for him, so understandable why they picked him. Middle lane, Fade's going to be jumped. He gets stunned as he stunned himself. He's trying to run away. Warcry even stolen on top of the Stampede. The shift, though, well, let's actually wait for him in, and Dazzle gets bursted down. Now Bryle morph it into that Kunkka, throwing out the Torrent, but they've already lost the Sven and the Crystal Maiden.
Oh my god, the crit.
SP got the big crit right there. Yeah, Beastmaster ends up going down, so Vici Gaming now looking decent here. Mu, though, chasing after Fate over here. Dagger hits. Not going to go in for it, though. Obviously, he's a tanky target with the armor, so Fade can only juke for so long, eventually gets killed, but he buys back. That shows that Vici still wants to fight this, so going back in is Paparazzi. The Ethereal Blade, though, disarmed it for the time being, but the hoof stomp hits. Does he have a Sunder? He does. He cannot get it off, though. 1,000+ crit comes out, and now Morphlin's going to be lifted up into death as well. Double kill for Yang. The fight took a while, but in the end, Vici Gaming comes...
Yeah, they want to force J-Storm into a bad initiation.
Lol. Oh, back here, what's this? Who do they catch? That looks like it's going to be the Morphling, and in person down, and Morphling will fall out for 65. No buyback. The BKB, the Stifling Dagger's coming out. Moo has respected. He's going for a kill himself. Pops his own BKB, holding his ground, and the disarm up on a Phantom Assassin. So there's the Heaven's Halberd coming out from Fear, and a 3-man stun on top of that. Can they follow this up? Reflection coming out as well. So Paparazzi has to be careful. Paparazzi jumps back in. The Sunder at the last second. No, Shadow Creep even applied just in case. But down goes Moo. He has to buy back. Beastmaster does as well. Fear is able to make his way out of there, but March, well, it's like he wasn't even there.
Mike, he's been baited in here. He wants to kill on a jab so badly, he doesn't realize what's about to happen. Storm's going to come out, reinforcements are here. They got the Avalanche toss on the spot. They need to get through here, but no, Chain Frost with the Chrono. Connects on the mobile here as the Soulbind comes out as well. Mike is going to go down once. Can they get him again? Doom throws out his ultimate just in time with the Soulbind there. It's actually gone on to 2. Resurrected Mike needs to move away, but he can't. The bashes come out and overwhelm him. Alliance punished for their gluttony as they lose 4 heroes, including the Aegis. Lift comes out in the Slardar for a very long time, stuns up the Medusa as well. BKB, activate Arbed going in, BKB from Medusa. Now the Ignis goes down, stunned up, Arbed will be able to blink away. They actually need to finish off the Roche right now. It's the only way they're going to get anything. MP stuck in the pit though. They'll get him and they might actually be able to get the Roche. Trying to move in, TJ goes in, Static Storm goes down. The Ignis is still running though. Can they actually do enough? There it is, down on the ground. No one's picked up the Aegis just yet though. There it is. It actually jabs. Jabs gets his hands on it. They're going to wipe them here now. Medusa trying to escape. She can't. Down for 125 seconds. No buybacks.
That's it.
It looks like it's all over. And Fnatic, they may have just 2-0'd Alliance.
Towards the mid, looking for the kick, able to get onto Matumberman, and the pit combining with the Tombstone. Difficult for the Monkey King to get out of this, but now movement speed. It doesn't matter. He's surged up, so there's no slow from the Tombstone. One more attack will get rid of it, and he jumps straight back into the fight to kill up the Undying. Both supports down, and then the double slap into the Wukong's command, right around the tier 1 tower, and the RP combo from GH. It's too good. Even Shadow's coming to be involved in the fight. A triple kill for Matumberman, and this
you might lose to Liquid, but realistically that doesn't matter. You can still make up a bracket.
Oh, Matumba. He doesn't care as long as he's got the Aegis Immortal. But Mind Control gives it a little bit more life. They pull back the Vengeful Spirit, so Matumba turns his attention. Stargaze out from the Medusa. They have managed to control up Mind Control for just a second, but then again, Monkey King, how do they kill him off? He still hasn't done it. The slapdown will come, and Monkey King, he will die. Did he lose the Aegis during the fight? Oh, that's just unlucky for him. It's still a 3-for-1 trade-up, but that's a huge trade. A triple kill for Shadow. Now you feel the influence of the PA. Up towards Ghostic. In the run, hiding in the trees. Really nice use of Fog of War, so Shadow just goes completely AWOL. Unable to find the Underlord.
It was a really cool play. Kuro just missed. He tried to ult him right after the Aegis procced because you don't take damage and the Aegis just keeps ticking you up because you're not actually gaining any health. Would have rendered the Monkey King indestructible. Unfortunately, you know, he died, but
yeah,
it was a cute idea. I don't actually know if it functions like that. Kuro might not. Well, he probably does. He's a TI winner, but...
They're smoking, looking to go back in. GH has RP available. They really want to take a fight, and look at them group up! 3 heroes together, and now the cleave of the PA can go to work! A triple kill, block the rolling boulder out, an ultra kill for Shadow!
Get in there.
Team Liquid,
get in there.
It really is GG. They're going for more kills. You want to buy back a rampage for Shadow? Welcome to Team Liquid. G Minor once again with the war cry. They have a lot of life, but damn, that racks. They just cannot stop the Terrorblade. The blinding light's a little bit too late, but what are they going to do? Try and kill him off? Here goes your Omniscience, but Shadow, he bounced out the creep wave. Here's your good RP. Lock him on in position. Refresher and go again. Hold this position. You are going nowhere. It's 4 megas up already. The Tumble will die. No buyback available, and this really is probably the game. A 3-man call from Ghostic. That's the way to do it in style. Push it to a 3rd. You can buy back all you want, but I don't think Pango can be stopped. They are way too strong. Still have the Aegis on the Terrorblade. Sunder's off cooldown in 5 seconds time as well. And Shadow just feels like a non-factor in this game. The Juggernaut never coming into fruition. Matumba cannot tank through all of it. And now they just pull Shadow into the lineup. And that's GG.
That's GG. I gotta admit, I was wrong in the way I'm reading this game. Liquid, I thought they played excellent, and they did, but I failed to recognize. Pango recognized.
Asta have to do something. You can't fight against Mega Creeps this step. Medusa stand up, gonna go in. There it's running away. Into the book. It's gonna keep alive for a few seconds, but he can't escape. Locked on the spot, gonna go down next. Warcry will keep him alive a lot. Point down, let's hold it 1 point. Force up deep, but the spot connects on the 2. Split comes, Fanny mate. He'll go down. The Vocal will point him. And Asta, GG out. They know it's all over. Light stomping Asta not once, but twice.
Of this, actually go away from crit, focus on S4, the Bash is coming through, the BKB being popped, the Soul comes out with the Omni Touch flying through, Op-Ed, Ice Ice, they have to back up with the Chain Frost coming in, that's going to be Chain Frost with the Soul Bind once again, bouncing around, doing what they can, Sumail, right-clicking away at Ice Ice, who used the BKB just before he gets hoops on the Icarus dive, and a nice Chrono on top, and there's the Dag, and that's going to rip through SRTZ, who ends up falling there, the Supernova popping, but it's going to be avoided with the Astro Prism on Sumail, on himself, who blinks away, but they lose S4, the Bash is coming out, they've got the telekinesis coming through from DJ, and they lose 3 in a good fight from Fnatic despite losing Ice Ice Ice. Next marks the spot, that'll be out the MP, who still has this, he's still pulling back with a skewer, that's a nice place to put him, and take up that Aegis to start, so that's going to draw Fnatic deep into this dire base, so we'll see what they're able to do afterwards. They land a turn as he comes up the second time, Arteezy moving with a BKB, trying to right MP down, but those pandas looking for more. There's the stun. Ice 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 panda dealt with. That was very nice from EG. And now they see because they don't want to allow Fnatic to exit here. They got the X that's going to land on that MP, but the damage on Arteezy is just too great. And out of trouble. The boat comes in. They lose Arteezy and RP on him too. EG have a huge opportunity to make something happen as 4 goes in with the double edge as well. The hook that's going to land on a couple of these heroes. Op-Ed getting involved. Looks over at S4. They've got Arteezy as the Stone RP comes in. Fly dies, S4's down, and only Fly has buyback at the moment. Mail moving forward, and no TJ, but the toss comes, Mail's dead, and he's got buyback as well. It's Halberd here onto the Centaur, so after that Crimson Guard, he goes into the Heaven's Halberd, and again, still, we'll see, it's countdown clock to Divine Rapier, but I don't know if he's even going to get there. Arteezy in a little bit of trouble as the E-Blade comes out. Avalanche toss. Arteezy able to survive for now, but ends up on MP. Now the hook stomp's not going to really matter. It's stunned up his S4, and the Stampede comes out a little bit too late. They've got the telekinesis. RP on a 3, so maybe the turn, if they've got the damage, it would really work out if they had Arteezy. But now the Chain Frost on top of it. 3 heroes dead. This is a big problem for EG as the relocate from DJ, just DJ. The Torrent comes in. The E-Blade again on a Sumail. He gets under his tier 4s. Hey, you thought it was cover earlier. It's not going to work out anymore as they just run you down and they eat you up.
But have we ever seen these gradient creeps really put too much pressure on the mid lane?
No initiation. Chrono catches too. Then big turn and Terrorblade obviously, but again, he gets BKB off just before the Decrepus up as well. The Soul Bind stunning him in place, but the BKB wearing off in a second. You see Time Walker the other way though, going after March buyback for the group. So with the RP hits them. The Chain Frost on top of it. The life bars up. J-Storm is going down. Moon does still have a center though. He's being patient. Pops a reflection, pops a better form. The gem is on the ground, but now he goes away with the Time Walk. Everyone is up for J-Storm due to the buybacks. The Lotus Orb protecting him with the frost the most that they can. Terrablade's gonna fall. He could not get the center off. He has a buyback, not using it yet, but again, he popped his meta there the last second, and DK's gonna explode right as Terrablade. Oh, what is he doing? He's putting it in a trap. Moves going right there. Is this a trap? Or are they gonna get the kill? That's right there. Actually dying.
Oh so
back the crap up, keeping it alive. And he didn't get the no time lock. He didn't have the mana, got burnt out. It's just popping back galore on either side. Now Sailor's in trouble. Almost looking like the baddest to jump in with to work out cheating for him. And they will catch Pugna as well. That fight just so back and forth.
J-Storm has accuracy. He has the Aghanim's Stampede. He has defensive Decrepify. And he has a Chronosphere on Terrorblade.
And that's a dead Terrorblade. No buyback. Yeah. That just might be it like that.
And he has the game,
active.
I think.
Sven is going to run now again. The double hex, double stun, double silence. It just doesn't matter. They'll face this Void Cronus, or excuse me, the Decrep coming out. Actually, well, I don't know if that was helping or saving him or whatever else. Ags, by the way, finished on Sven, so that's helping, I guess, somewhat too. But he eventually goes down to the Aeon Disc, pops his brow, is able to activate it.
He wants to die.
Yeah, he's like, please kill me. I want my
Yeah, no, he wants his refresher shard in his inventory. Okay, now he puts it in, he dies, takes the Aegis out, stun comes out, onto the Pugna, he's going to go down.
Well, this
is what Naive wanted. Himself versus the world.
There we go. He pops the BKB. No Chrono even necessary. Let's just go for it. Guarantee the kill on the DK. Go for the racks to finish the job. Okay,
Just finish the game. Come on, man.
Nice.
Everyone's dead. Fear is cackling to himself, aside from the fact that he's probably lost this game, but still. It's down both the mid lane and bottom lane, as the bottom lane successfully claims the bot range Rex, and it is the last Rex remaining for J Storm before they get knocked down to the lower bracket. Best of one.
Well, goes in once again. A last-ditch effort for J-Storm, perhaps. The follow-up, the Earth Splitter does connect somewhat. Razor, victim of that, but now the Omni Slash bouncing around the Sunder. I heard it go off, but it didn't matter. GG is called. That's going to do it officially. The Pangos moving on to the decider match here in Group C.
They just don't kill it at, like...
Yeah.
They're not the same as, like, a PA. Even if they have all this minus armor, like Gush, Bugs, and everything, it's still not the same as a PA with Desolator and Power and a Monkey King hitting it.
Shadow spots Yang, jump in, trying to go on him. Ooh. That Kraken Shell keeps it off. The rest of Vici in position to try and help out. There's going to be the Ravage. It's going to connect onto 4. The Sandy's Eclipse follow-up, but is it going to be enough? They're starting to land the GH for the Ghost Scepter, keeping him alive. But Man walking forward with the BKB and the RP. That's OD caught and in a lot of trouble. They also throw out that Hex onto Yang. He is dead. The vacuum pulls Man back in. And just like that, Liquid here having a big chance, although Kuro is going to be isolated. But they get the Pistol Blade. They find the Weaver and blow him up. 90 seconds. No buyback immediately into Roche.
Oh my god, that was like... They got the perfect jump there too from Vici, right? They got the Ravage before the BKB. They killed Shadow immediately, but Shadow just buys back and comes back in.
All right, now the isolation, a second round. Kuro barely living there as Man takes down DY. Shadow chasing in as well. Already's hitting an Observer Ward, though, as he tries to just walk away, but in some more trouble. They're buying back on absolutely everybody. They're going to keep alive that Tidehunter for a moment, but he's already used Ravage. Doesn't really bring that much to the team fight. They're going to hit the Shrine. Shadow chasing, trying to kill, seeing if he can bring down Fate. The Snowball save, keeping him alive here. Ori is just laying into them at the rest of this. There's the Hex that comes out, though, and it's not nearly enough damage. It feels like everybody from Vici is dying. 5-man wipe, no buyback. Get the hell out of this game. Gotta be so careful here. You lose one fight by Team Liquid and you don't have buyback, and all of a sudden, you're gonna lose your entire base. Right now, they don't have buyback on their Terrorblade, and jump in immediately initiated. They've been able to find that Enigma right at the start, trying to burst it down, and they will be able to find the kill. GH is there as well with the BKB, but it's not nearly enough to mitigate the damage. Does he miss? The right click coming through, and the smoke, the walk away, but they're almost able to kill off Man.
They burst before he can use the cheese as well.
Huge plays. Kuro is dead. The 3-man buyback immediately, and now Shadow moves in, but again, he doesn't have buyback. He needs to stay alive here so badly, but there's going to be the black hole. It's caught up in the Glimmer Cape. It's keeping her alive. They can't find it. Paparazzi's a dead egg. Paparazzi turns it. Can they do this, though? He's already found a triple kill. The Yule Scepter lift up. He wants to turn on the Shadow, but there's the Halberd. It's not going to be able to right click. He's running away. They need to keep Paparazzi alive so badly. The chase, the Glimmer again. He's trying to run. The Snowball. He needs to shards to save the life. They turn. They try to fight. They're going to be able to bring him down again. Paparazzi, so much damage, but it's not enough. Rapier on the deck. The puck jumps in and not able to quite get it. And now Shadow has the Rapier and well and truly in trouble. Vici going to get rammed down their lanes.
That was really well executed fights by Vici too, right? Just the way they just insta-burst the Dagon. Ori again now finding Kuro.
Dude, he's trying. He is.
I mean,
possibly not wanting to take the fight on the Shrine. Okay, he is the Tiny right now, and now the Timber Chain's going to come across the bow of Arteezy. They've also got the Avalanche as well as the toss coming out into Sumail. Is going to pop that BK and get the Requiem off. That's going to hit on the Boxy as well as Tiger, but they get the kill on a fly, and now they've got the Soulbind that's going to land on the 2. Blade Fury coming out from Arteezy, but the Snowball is there to get the save, and now they've got the Avalanche toss on the sidelines as Insania. He's going to be the first one to die on the side of Alliance. They also lose Tiger that popped the Aegis. Now, Crit needs to be careful. Back alive is Arteezy, and the Timber Chain doesn't actually connect to anything, but they get the kill on a crit anyway. Mickey looks over at S4 as the Avalanche comes into the toss over to Koipa, gets him away from this Tiny, but they'll kill off Arteezy once again, who doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 83 seconds. Back over to Sumail, who's running away from Boxy. The Chakram on top. They've got the Hex. The E-Blade comes through, and they will get another. Thank you, sir. One more, please. It's a bit of a surprise. And they'll blink, look for the Inkswell. It will actually find Sumail. And the Phantom's Embrace is going to come out. Geomagnetic Rift will hit onto the Huskar. Meanwhile, Sumail chasing Boxy. Koipa trying to get away with the Fortunes and roots him up for a moment. Boxy will be surrounded and killed off, but the Rolling Boulder doesn't actually land on the Taiga. The Boulder Smash will land on Insania as well as Taiga, and Sumail right-clicking away, doing so much damage. The Nether Toxin laid down, and Earth Spirit dead again. Towers? What towers? They don't care about anything. Crit might fall, but the cores are here, and they will get themselves Mickey once again. And backing off is Koikva as 4 heroes still alive for EG. Past. Got all 5 heroes here. Finally, they TP over Koikva. But S4 an aggressive blink with the Infernal Blade hitting on a Mickey. They'll use the Omni Touch. Taiga goes in with a Host Stomp. Frost Shield placed down. S4 in a lot of trouble with the Soulbind comes in from Fly. We'll see if that's enough. They don't even kill S4. Finally, he's killed off, but they've got the Avalanche Toss coming through and save the Taiga Mickey all dead. Boxy on the run. And there's no way out of this one as he'll be chased down, killed off. 4 kills here for EG.
It's
Nice little vacuum there with the Hoof Stomp coming out. We'll see if it's even enough as the Chain Frost bounces around. Insane is going to end up dying as well as Mickey. Sumail locked in the trees. He's getting a little bit low. The Phantom Embrace comes through. That's going to silence up tight. And Boxy dead as well. Ultra kill here for Arteezy. And the only reason he's not getting a Rampage is because nobody's here, but Alliance say, all right, we'll buy back. We'll give you an opportunity as Arteezy ready to just jump in and maybe find the Rampage.
Well, I'll have some of whatever EG just put in their coffee because they woke up in Game 2 and Game 3, and this is a completely different team that we're watching right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Arteezy invading the base. Insania just 2-shot here by Sumail. The Frost Shield's out onto this Huskar, but he's also doomed up, so there's nothing he can do. Mickey chased all the way back to his base. They'll take the healing ward. Koikva trying to run, but the Avalanche comes through. Arteezy's here. Taiga, this is Save Your Friend syndrome by far because Sumail gets the double kill. Now they look over at Taiga, who's locked inside the trees. Who's going to get the last hit? It will be Crit. So it takes away any possibility at a Rampage. And then the Omni Slash comes out. GG's being called by Alliance. EG from the brinks of defeat, being down 1-0, take the reverse sweep, and they will be going on to the upper bracket against